Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first edition of It'll Do Acres, where my beautiful wife and I, through God's grace, we're able to purchase our dream property that she's currently smoking out. But anyway, we're glad to have you on the channel. If you thought about just getting away from all that crazy, hectic city life and starting off in a new direction, well, you might be a little bit like us. And so come along for our journey as we venture into the unknown and hopefully not burn the whole place down. So she knows what she's doing some of the time, most of the time, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off by climbing up in between that tree. And I'm gonna use my horsepower, manpower, to knock this dead limb out of there. And my wife says no, but I say yes. And so let's make it happen. God bless you guys and welcome to our new channel. Thanks for watching. All right, you see my wife over there? You're gonna have to keep LB, he's one of our stars here on the show. Can you see me? All right, I hope so. Honey, you're gonna probably wanna move out of the way for a little bit because this could be interesting. So what you do when you don't have the proper tools is you just use what God gave me. I'm just gonna position myself in such a way that I can leverage what He gave me in leg muscle, and we just get her going. Okay, well there's part of it. Yeah, get on up there. Come on now, LB, stay out there. Oh, that's all I got, kids. We're gonna have to get out the proper tools. Oh my. That was stupid. All right, so anyway, you can see that with a little motivation and a little stupidity, you can accomplish just about any of your dreams. Gonna feel that in the morning. Whew. All right, so here's the deal. That didn't go exactly as planned. I know, I love you too. This is LB, by the way. You know, it could stand for little boy, lots of different things. Little Bill. Bill's the gentleman we got LB from, but our neighbor has another name for it. It's not proper for YouTube and for family time. So anyway, LB and I are gonna go ahead and help Mom work on this area, on this piece of land that we were blessed with. And yeah, stay tuned. Maybe we'll show you some more good stuff. LB, all right, buddy. Time to get to work. Time to get to work. Okay. Okay, close up. No. Close up, smile. Okay, now here's the deal. Everybody's seen the pictures of the little cabin out in the mountains, and oh, if somebody paid you $1 million, would you think about moving there and never being able to go back? Everybody, of course, I think that's ever seen those pictures, like, yeah, absolutely. Well, we didn't get a cabin in the mountains, but we were able to, there again, through God's grace, we were able to purchase this cabin and an acreage, and the number of acres doesn't matter. You know, we were hoping to maybe get 10. Actually, we wanted more. Who doesn't? But we ended up getting more than 10, less than 100. But golly, you know, for a city boy that's never had any land, for that matter, you know, what we have here has turned out to be something real special. We even have a pond, stock pond. It's got some bass and some crappie and some catfish and some sunfish, and well, the wife has caught a couple of pretty nice catfish out of there as well. But anyway, we're just here trying to live our best life, and you know, we're in our 40s. I mean, closer to the 50s than we are the 40s, so I should be just honest with you. What I'm trying to say is it's never too late, okay? If you're willing to dream, and if you're willing to put in the work, and if you just offer up your prayers to the Lord and try to do the best that you can to be led in what He teaches you every day, I guarantee you that He's going to bring you to a place that you never thought was possible. And so, Father, all glory to You. We thank You for this place. We thank You for being able to, you know, start this channel and hopefully have a little fun on the way, share our experiences, our thoughts and opinions, which you may not always agree with, and that's okay, because the one thing I told the wife, you know, when we start this channel, when we get to this chapter in life, is that I'm just gonna say it how I think it, okay? And so that's probably not always gonna rub everybody in the way that they, you know, might like it, but I care about y'all, and so I think it's just important to be honest about it. And yeah, anyway, we ought to do stuff and things, and you're doing all the work and it makes me look lazy, and so I'm just gonna get back to it, and maybe we'll meet you back later, you know, for a little bonfire gathering. where we can both be sitting around it instead of, you know, working in the midst of it. So anyway, all for now. See you in a few seconds. Let's go. All right, kids, I suppose you can come back out. Let's go check on Mom, okay? LB, you're always up in my face, aren't you? That's Gracie, for everybody who hasn't met her yet. Okay. Follow me. Don't get in my way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as you can see, this is Big Red. And I went ahead and brought Big Red over here so that I could make some trails through here so that we can burn small patches at a time. Creates a fire stop. You know, we obviously don't want to catch the whole acreage on fire. That would be not good. So we got a few small sections going. It's going really well. Wife's over there doing a good job, doing some fine tuning. LB made it. You're fast. Gracie's over by Big Red. She's just not quite as quick as she used to be, but she's a good puppy. Come here, Gracie. LB's gonna attack her because he's gotta have all the attention. Come here, sweetie. Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good girl, aren't you? Yes. Yes, good puppies. Good puppies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Help! Help! Help me, Gracie! Help! Oh, you're funny. Okay, LB. Get him. Get him, Gracie. Help me. Help me. Atta girl. Gracie's a good puppy. Gracie's getting up there in years. She's got some pepper in her snout already. LB's just a pup. He's probably, I don't know, maybe 7 months old. But he's been good for Gracie. Kind of brought out her youthfulness again. She's got to let him know who's boss now. He still respects her as being the queen, but he's got some weight to him now, and he can throw her down if he needs to. So kind of the whole thought to, you know, starting this new channel. You saw Big Red over there, by the way. And if you like the mechanical stuff, I'm an old car guy. Vintage cars, anything with gears and whatnot, kind of my thing, you know. And actually I have a channel if you want to go check it out. If you're into, like, say, more of the mechanical stuff. Slimy Green Garage is a channel I started a couple years back, and it's slowly growing. And I imagine this channel, you know, if we can get the content out there, it's going to take some time, but I think this channel will probably do pretty well. So I mean, ultimately, you know, when we get down here and are retired, then I'll have more time to work on the cars and the mechanical stuff. And you know what? When you have enough acres, you can pretty much, you know, pick a different spot every day to be cleaning stuff up and, you know, just creating the vision that God gave you, you know. And so that's what the wife and I are looking forward to doing down here. And here I am sitting in the chair, and she's just standing right in the middle of all that. Probably not good for you, sweetheart. But who am I to tell her what to do? Not my job. Not my job. She's a smart woman. And, you know, fellas, a lady doesn't need to be told what to do, okay? You know, if you picked a good lady, she's well capable of figuring that stuff out. She's finally, I think, going to figure out that maybe, is she going to come out of there? No, she just wants to stay just a little bit longer. Smoke's going that way. She's fine. But anyway, I don't know how much we're going to have in this first video for It'll Do Acres, but It'll Do Acres. Why the name, you ask? Well, here's the deal. It's actually the wife's boss she used to work for. You know, my wife, extremely gifted. She was actually a contractor. So she can, when it comes to houses, flooring, you name it, I mean, she's way more gifted than I will ever be. But working for her boss, Jeff, at the time, and after she would get done doing something, you know, because he's a typical man with a good sense of humor, great guy, love him, he's just has been great to us. But after getting the job done, he'd kind of looked at what, you know, my wife had done. It'll do. And so that was his way of complimenting her on a job well done. And ultimately, for all of us, we have our own idea of what good enough is, you know, and I think we should always, in everything that we do, we should do the best that we can. But at the end of it, you know, you got to walk away from it. And if you've done the best that you can do, it'll do, you know, and it'll do is it's okay, and it's good enough. And usually, if you've done the best that you can, you've done a great job, and it'll do is actually a compliment. And so anyway, that's kind of where we came up with It'll Do Acres, because, you know, this place, while we've done a lot here already, working on getting a shop put up down here, because I have no place for working on my cars and, you know, Big Red and whatnot. You know, so we had to build a pad up for that, and got a pile of gravel back there, and contractor, we're actually having a pole barn put in. 30 by 50 by 16 foot tall, so I can put a mezzanine in the back. And you know, you'll see some more about that probably on the Slimy Green Garage channel, possibly on It'll Do Acres too. But anyway, you know, we've done a lot since we've been blessed with getting this property, and you know, we got so many dreams that you know, God willing, we'll be able to fulfill those. And like I said, we're just glad to have y'all along for the ride. And so at the end of the day, God is good all the time. Thank God every day for my wife. You know, those 2 puppies are 4 girls and the grandkids. I've got a lot of good family and friends, and you know, our hope for all of you is that you go out there and live your dreams, and don't wait too long. Make as good of decisions as you can, but life is short, so don't be afraid to take a leap of faith, you know, after much prayer. And if God is leading you to something, I mean, I would just strongly suggest go for it, because we're only here for a little while, and so we should all have a good story to tell when we get to the end. Anyway, God bless you guys. See you on the next video, I hope. If you like what you've seen so far, just go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. Tell all your friends, tell all your family, and maybe in the next video I'll even do some singing. Probably shouldn't say that if I want you to come back, but anyway, until the next time, peace.